I play Skye, and she is a computer hacker, activist, a hacktivist. That's a word I just made up.
Hacktivist is trending.
And she kind of stumbles into the S.H.I.E.L.D. world and stirs up some trouble. And that's pretty much all I can say. What do you think?
Yeah, the rest is level 7.
Level 7. Yeah.
Well, I can't speak to your character, but Agent Grant Ward is a specialist. He's trained in espionage, hand-to-hand combat, weapons, and he's the hammer, man. He's the muscle. He's the guy you call when you need something done. He's like a Swiss Army knife. He has something for every occasion. And but he's a bit of a lone wolf as well, so he doesn't know what it's like to be a part of a team.
I think.
There was something that was going on in the interrogation scene. I felt it.
I felt it. I mean, it was
all CGI.
Skye felt it. He has no muscles. It's like, remember when they did Captain America? It was that.
Body makeup, CGI.
The material they made the Hulk out of. Anyway, yeah. I think there may be, it is ABC, and ABC has really good drama shows, and this is definitely something where, for viewers who haven't seen the movies or aren't a big fan of the comic books, this is something that there's relationships to, and there's love interests, and there's something for everyone. So you might see a little bit something.
There's something there. I think we both have not met anyone like each other,
or anyone who challenges the other person the way Agent Ward does to Skye, and Skye does Agent Ward. So I think polar opposites.
Yeah. So we'll see how that develops. We haven't got the next script.
It's going to be terrible. Just kidding. Our character's new. They're new to the Marvel universe, but to be in it and to kind of step into this world, it's crazy, and it's incredible being a fan of the movies, and now recently being a fan of the comic books. It's fantastic. Yeah.
I mean, are you talking about, like, are we going to see the Hulk or Deadpool or something like that? I don't know, man. They hire you on the writing staff. That would be a possibility. We are investigating all kinds of supernatural and superhuman phenomena and objects and people and things. So, I mean, it's not beyond the realm of possibility. But we'll just have to see. Wait till you see episode 2.
You think the pilot was something?
We're like,
we've just been shooting for 2 days of episode 2. Let me tell you guys got something to look forward to. It feels like a season finale. It feels even bigger. So it's but it's
they don't slow down.
What's great about the team, and what's great about Jed and Jeff and Marissa and Joss, is they still keep it intimate. It's there are these things happening, but it's really about the characters reacting to these big, grand action sequences than the action sequences itself. So it's not just about like shooting guns and looking cool and doing it. It's really about how these people are reacting and how that brings them together and how it brings them apart. So I think that's what's interesting. Why Joss is so successful.
Never just action for action's sake.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the wonderful thing about television as opposed to a film where you have people for 2 hours is that you get people once a week for a really long time. So you can have these really big storylines, and you can really fall in love with characters or hate certain characters or whatever. You can really follow these characters and their trajectory, and we have a lot of time to develop these things. So I think that's what's going to be most interesting about watching it. I mean, action is great to watch too, but as we were talking about, it's not just action for action's sake. We're watching real human beings responding to superhuman powers and events.
Yeah, I think there's some little nuances in the pilot where you see where that can bloom into such cool character arcs. every character has a history. I think that's what Marvel is so great at, is having these backstories to their heroes, but they have just as much of a backstory to these humans. And I think I'm excited to watch that one because we find out pretty much the same time as you guys, so we're going to be right along there with the audience.
It feels like
it does. It feels really, really like when I met you first.
Yeah.
Like when, you know.
I was part of your 6 auditions.
Yes, I went in.
I was
with him.
auditioned 4 times.
So and then yeah, he helped me out. But it's really crazy how genuinely all the cast gets along, and how genuinely the producers and Jed, Jeff, and Marissa, and Joss, everyone gets along, because some people just lie, but we're all actually really good friends and really having really good time, just hang out on set.
I feel like I'm particularly lucky. This is my first real big thing, and like to be working with these guys, it's kind of like a dream come true. I know somebody that's been working in this industry for a really long time, and he's like, you realize you hit the lotto, right? And I'm like, yeah, I guess, but I really am fortunate every single day.
We all share a similar sense of humor.
Yeah.
Brett and Ian have a very special relationship. You guys are very
We
good.
hit it off.
Bromance.
And writing for that.
I tell you that.
They didn't even see that in the script before, but they're like, you guys are just so cool.
Skye's gonna get jealous.
Yeah. It feels like home.
Very much so. And even just like little things like dialogue or things that I've realized I've done that'll be written in the script. I mean, they're really good at catering to the actors and catering to what, the little things. They keep track of what happens in the trailer, in the pilot, and then episode 2. And then, so it's definitely a steady thing.
They write it so well that you really just have to say the words. But also, there are a couple things that will happen when we're running lines or something. We're like, oh, that's good. Try that on one of the takes. Let's just see what happens. For instance, Ian's slap on the back, which he did twice in the pilot. That was a thing that was not written in there. It was like, hey, wouldn't it be fun if I just did that to work? Yeah, try it. So, they are open to that too. So seeing what's actually there.
I think just how well written it is, and how. By the way, S.H.I.E.L.D. water. If you're ever thirsty, it's amazing.
This is level 7, guys.
Where did we get these? They just appeared. Who was that? I didn't even know what. That was a ghost or something. I don't know. That was awesome.
Pretty highly trained.
Right? Did you see that person at all? I just saw bottles appear. The writing is just so great that I'm just excited for people to see the team did the writing, and everyone is so great in their characters. I think watching the pilot. I know I talked about crime, but I was like, you guys are so great, everyone. So yeah, I'm just excited for you guys to see the second episode. It's gonna be really cool.